This matchup on Wild Card Weekend is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Bills and the Raiders, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Southern Nevada and Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Today, the first of three on this Wild Card Sunday. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Las Vegas Raiders. Playoff football has arrived. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, partner, best time of the year. It starts with Super Wild Card Weekend, 3 days, 6 games, and this matchup as good as any of them.
Yeah, and really, it's so funny, Mike. We watch these regular season games all year, and it just seems like there's no way the intensity and the competitive spirit could ever be higher. But there is just something different about playoff football in the NFL. You can feel it in the stadium. You can sense it down on the field in pregame. Both these teams have had this as their #1 goal all year. Make it to the playoffs. Everybody has a shot, and we're about to kick this thing off and get rolling.
This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. Led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
Getting your team to the playoffs, Mike, that's a massive accomplishment for any quarterback. But if he wants to take them on a deep run, can he find the balance of playing mistake-free football while also maintaining that aggressive approach that has gotten them here in the first place? It's certainly not going to be easy. This place is going to be rocking, and their opponents, they have championship aspirations of their own. But as long as he doesn't let the moment get too big for him, his team's going to have a shot to move on to next week.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the gun, Jackson. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
3rd and short, Jackson. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. Yards are hard to come by there. We'll work it down to the 37-yard line. Second down and 8. They put Wilson in motion. Second down, Jackson. Taking off. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Bills. The extra point is good. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead here on Super Wild Card Weekend. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken in at the 8-yard line. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his 2nd season in the NFL.
I remember talking to him earlier this season, Mike, and he emphasized the importance of winning their division. That guarantees you host at least one playoff game. Well, that goal, that's been reached. Now, they have their sights set on something even bigger, but to accomplish that, they're going to have to take advantage of this opportunity right here in front of them. That starts by doing whatever it takes over these next couple hours to extend their season by one more week.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They motion the slot man left. They'll look to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own. Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And he got all of this one. Headed for the sideline. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Now Jackson. Quick throw here is complete. And they're going to get him down right at the 25. On 1st and 10, Jackson. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
To the air one more time with Jackson. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and we'll bring up 3rd down. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. So the drive stalls out, and here's the Aussie, Mitch Wishnowsky, to punt. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Raiders offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Unfortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Back to the air one more time. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. This one complete right side. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the first down with that one. Here's a run going left. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
That's already 2 catches for this guy. We haven't even seen him hand the ball to him yet, and that's really what these running backs have become in the league. They're really just all-around weapons, and if the ground game's not working, you can go to the air, and vice versa. The more times this guy touches the ball, the better it is for this offense.
It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive team.
And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Now for the point after. He's got it. And the Raiders will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Bills offense headed back to take over once more. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's Jackson. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Just a great individual effort, and when you have a guy that can win his one-on-one matchups, now it becomes less about who's blocking him and how do we block him. Expect the offense to make some adjustments because right now, one-on-one, this defender is going to win every time.
Here's Mitch Wisnowski now. And John's to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Raiders offense ready to take over once again. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. Drive will start on the ground, and he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll stick with him again. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he is going to have the Raiders first down, I do believe. Gets it by about a yard on 3rd and 3.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
Here's 1st and 10. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Marlon Humphrey, the man there to break that one up. So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. It's a gain of 19 in the air. First down, Vegas.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
It's first down, and they'll run. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a first carry for their running back. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
They'll throw out of the gun. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 1.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. He's going to force his way for a yard or 2, but looks like this one's going to be coming back. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. 17 yards on the game, and now they've got 1st and goal.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
They keep finding ways to keep this drive alive, and they're set up now for 1st and goal. Here's a run. Down to the 4. It'll be 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the Bills' 4-yard line.
They'll go with him again. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll go with the sneak. And he will drive his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Vegas. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. The Bills offense make their way out to take over once more. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He keeps it himself.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Jackson now on 2nd down. That's caught by Gibbs. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards.
Automatic 1st down.
1st and 10. Now Gibbs. Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand?
Still 1st down.
To throw is Jackson. That one caught by Wilson. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Now Jackson. Now he'll run it.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
Third and long. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Ah, the ball's out. One of the Raiders has got it. One of those exciting moments in a football game. There is a turnover and a fumble, and all of a sudden the guys who were on defense, they're starting to think like offensive players, Greg. They really wanted to take that back the other way.
And I think for that offense, they're fortunate that didn't lead to a touchdown, because for a minute, I thought the defender was going to take it all the way back. But either way, winds up with a pretty nice return, and his offense is in great position.
Here's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5. And here comes 3rd down.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll look to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's got the 1st down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up 1st and goal. Here's a toss, right side. From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. Handoff here, up the middle, and that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. The extra point, up and good. And the Raiders will take a 21-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. The Bills offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick 1st down. Jackson now. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
After that 1st down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
Gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Slot man in motion right. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
To the air one more time with Jackson. He's got it at the 3. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So
it is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. An extra point attempt to follow. He gets it to go, and the Bills draw closer here. It's 21-14. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Raiders offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Going up top. That's caught. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. In trouble, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive. The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route. And then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
The field goal unit going to come on for the Raiders. His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Raiders going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Bills offense and Lamar Jackson getting set to take over once more. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now it's Jackson. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. Now Jackson. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate. So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He'll try to run for it.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. The Bills will send out the field goal unit. This is going to be from 53 yards out. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Bills are able to get it back within a score.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
right away, they'll set up to throw. This is caught down that right sideline. So we are at halftime here in the AFC wildcard matchup as we send you to Orlando. We'll check in with the coach. Jonathan Coachman has the EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. We had 2 great games yesterday, and we're just getting started here. The first of 3 more on this Wild Card Sunday. We'll get back out to you two in just a moment. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Raiders offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand?
Still 1st down.
He'll get a couple of yards back, but it will be 2nd and long. They'll throw out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. The Raiders send their punt team out as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. Gets this away, and it's a good one. Angling toward the sideline. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back, and in some of these coverage units, when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Slot man in motion left. 2nd down. Jackson gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
They motion the slot man left. Jackson up top again. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Again, it's Jackson. We'll go right back to Bowers. He's got it again. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
Mike, I can't tell you how many corner routes I caught throughout my career, and there's really an art to it. At the top of the break, you have to give the quarterback what they call an indicator step. That's your cut where you set your angle, and then once that ball's out, go chase it down, and in this case, he's able to pick up the first down.
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And this is taken in by the defense. And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. He pulls it in around the 5. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Under pressure, and now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
3rd and goal for Jackson. That is caught to the goal line and in. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, Bills. Now the try for an extra point. He's got it. And the Bills will tie this game at 24.
24-24.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. A safe kick taken at the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. Both these offenses have been informal. Is the defense going to show up? Can anybody come up with a stop? All tied here in this 3rd quarter, and it's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to let this one go deep.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
That's good for a Las Vegas first down.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Down the field, he's got his tight end Okonkwo. A pickup of 21 on that connection. Good for a Raider first down.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Now, faking the give. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be taken down. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. Here's a toss as they look to run. Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line. Third and goal. They'll look to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jalen McMillan. Touchdown, Las Vegas. No problem there on the extra point, and the Raiders will go up by 7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. He's got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. Here's a give to Gibbs on the zone read. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
They send him right out of the slot. On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, like living in these third and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll begin with first and 10. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. Drive will start on the ground, and he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
Brings up second and 7.
Throwing now from the gun. That's to the right side and incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So Can't let that last incomplete.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. The kicking team on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Bills will even the score here in the third. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The home team's offense ready to get back to work. They'll start out first down and 10. Now a give on the ground. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
I hope we all appreciate just how difficult it is to throw the ball that well while on the run. And the way they teach it, Mike, is kind of cool. They actually teach the quarterback to disconnect your upper body from your lower body. Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm times up, just let it rip. And he does it about as well as you can ask.
They'll come up here, first and 10. Now a give up the middle. And a good run there. Gonna get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Back to throw. Throwing right. It's taken in. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
Really nice answer to the previous drive from this quarterback. You want to play at this league and you want to play for a long time, you better have a short-term memory because mistakes are going to happen. Really nice job here bouncing back, putting together a promising drive, and he's open to come away with a touchdown of his own.
1 quarter remains here in this AFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs. They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
This defense back up, but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Possibly the play of the game right here. It is fourth down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's going to be caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vegas. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. The visitors' offense and their quarterback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he's not going to outrun the defensive play. Back out of bounds, a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the 4th quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game, and they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball, and let's see if they can take advantage of it.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
A gain of 19 First down.
Slot receiver headed right. A 1st down throw for Jackson. Quick throw, taken in. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs. From the gun, here's Gibbs. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Still 1st down.
Jackson looking to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Jackson now on 2nd down. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down. Slot man in motion right. On play action, here's Jackson. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. safety marker on the field.
Holding offense.
They get the Alabama man, the former first-round pick, J.C. Latham.
Still first down.
Up the middle they go. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's going to keep it himself.
And this is one of the cases, Mike, where defenders, they get their eyes in the wrong spot. They call it eye discipline. He catches them looking elsewhere. It allows him to get upfield and make this 3rd down a lot more manageable.
A pickup there of 13. First down, Vegas.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Now this time they'll look to throw. The throw on the run is complete. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. He'll try to get this one on the ground. And he is going to have the Raiders first down, I do believe. Gets it by about a yard on 3rd and 3. They'll stay on the ground. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. The Bills going to use their final timeout here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. They'll send White in motion. Right back to him on first down. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He's brought down at the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. So the Black Hole celebrates. It's a win for the Raiders. They are moving on in these playoffs. They win here at home as the number 2 seed. That means right back here next weekend as they'll host a game in the divisional round. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders, winners here. We'll see if there are other winners outside. So long from Vegas.